Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the post-game press conference following the first quarterfinal of the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket that featured Côte d'Ivoire and Mali. Mali has eliminated Côte d'Ivoire by beating the Ivorian team 102-96 in overtime and advanced to the semifinals. We are welcoming Coach Miguel Oyo and player Souleymane Diabaté from Côte d'Ivoire. Coach, what are your thoughts after this game in particular, and overall your assessment on your participation of this AfroBasket?
First of all, congrats to Mali for the qualification to the semifinals. It's a hard moment for us right now. We came here to win the championship, and today we couldn't get the win. They played a great third quarter, and the second half they scored 12 threes with great percentage, and even we come back in the last quarter, but we missed some free throws, and we didn't get the last foul, and finally they get the win.
Solo Diabaté, as a player on the court, what made the difference today between the two teams?
I don't know now. I think intensity. It was intense, and we got beat by Aliou Diarra. I think he's the player that beat us today. So, what can I say? Only rebounds, offensive rebounds, and score. So 35 points. How many rebounds?
Aliou
16.
How can we win? They deserve it. Aliou Diarra beat Côte d'Ivoire tonight. So, what can I say? Nothing.
He missed 2 shots. He missed.
Okay, dear colleagues, the floor is open. Please introduce yourself, the media you're working for, before asking your question.
Okay, Julio Chitunde, FIBA Basketball. Question for Coach Ramos. Coach, how difficult was it to contain Aliou Diarra today? And then the question for Solo. Solo, it's been 40 years since your country last won the AfroBasket. How does that make you feel? Are you going to come back in 4 years' time?
Everyone was expecting this question.
I just lose a quarterfinal now, and you ask me this question. Just congratulations to Mali. It's like Coach say, it's a hard moment for us, and I don't think that we deserve the win tonight because we let them do what they good on. So offensive rebound and score. That's all they do. And okay, we give them threes, but I think this is not the threes that give them the win. That's the rebound intensity inside. But now I'm gonna just take time to rest, stay with my family, and I think it's not the right moment to ask me this question.
We couldn't stop. He missed 2 shots and he got 16 rebounds. We couldn't stop him. We tried with different players, with different tools that we have in our defense, but we couldn't stop his body today. He jumped more than us. He played with more aggressivity than us, with more desire than us. So just say congrats, and we couldn't stop. For sure, it's my bad as a coach, but we couldn't.
Bonsoir, Victor Missistrano pour Radio France Internationale. Solo, vous y avez un petit peu déjà répondu à cette question, mais qu'est-ce qui vous a manqué ce soir? Ça s'est joué sur des petits détails, ça finit en prolongation. Et deuxième question, comment est-ce que vous envisagez votre avenir international?
Encore la même question.
Oui, comme tu avais répondu en anglais, cette fois-ci en français.
Ok, je pense qu'ils nous ont battus dans l'intensité. Je pense qu'ils en voulaient plus que nous. Il y a un moment de la partie, on a mené, je crois, de 14 points. Mais en fait, notre manque d'expérience en tant que groupe ne nous a pas permis de leur mettre la tête sous l'eau. Donc, je pense que c'est à ce moment-là qu'on aurait dû en fait tuer le match. Ce qu'on n'a pas fait. On leur a donné espoir parce que 14 points dans le basket, on sait que c'est rien. On l'a vu encore ce soir. En 5 minutes, ils sont revenus. Et du coup, voilà, je pense qu'on perd ce soir, mais on apprend. Je pense que c'est aussi, pour avoir de l'expérience aussi, il faut passer par ces moments-là, notamment pour les jeunes de l'équipe. Et pour moi, comme j'ai dit tout à l'heure, c'est pas le moment de penser à ça. C'est vrai qu'on était venu là pour gagner, on est déçus. Je suis super déçu, mais ça fait partie du sport. Et félicitations au Mali. Et pour moi, on verra. Vous saurez au moment venu.
Bon, on n'aura pas de scoop ce soir, vous l'avez bien compris.
Solo, José Ramón Alba, Tebaser TV from Spain. You were asked about the past. I want to ask you about the future. I've been talking with coach in mixed zone. How important, how good could be the future? You've been in the last World Cup. Now come the windows after you rest with your family and you get the end of the summer. How important will be in November? I think when the windows come, you will be back with the national team jersey and say, okay, new challenges, new goals, and new opportunities.
I don't know. We have a lot of young, good guys, so I think they're ready to control the team. We can see, and I don't know. Now, like I say, it's not a moment to think about it. So I just want to take like time to rest, enjoy with my wife and my kids, and that's the only thing I can do now, and that's the only thing I can say. But our future is bright. We have a lot of young guys. Some guys couldn't come because of the qualification, and so I think when we will have the complete team, it's gonna be a different story. But for AfroBasket, Ivory Coast, we will have to wait against 4 years. It's too long. But in 4 years, the team will be ready. But now for the windows, I don't know. Let me rest first.
Hey, you.
Bon nuit, Solo. My name is Ayo from Africa Basket. Firstly, commiserations for the loss. I understand it's a really tough loss for you right now. Apologies for asking, but what do you believe was the difference or the issues that you were facing in the third quarter? Was it more so things that the team weren't necessarily executing, or was it more so what Mali were executing that really just turned the tide in that particular quarter?
Yeah, I think the third quarter is our problem. I don't know if you watch our 3 first games against Rwanda, Cape Verde, and Congo. We always had the same problem. And today we paid cash. We paid cash. So I think we didn't learn from these 3 first games, because we should have learned something and not do the same mistake tonight. And we did it. And Mali punished us. They come back, like coach said in the locker room, he says they're going to come back like hungry. They're gonna try to win the game like in the third quarter, and that's exactly what they did. And I don't think that us as a player will listen when coach was saying that maybe we didn't take it serious, but coach said it, so that's our fault. We did it 3 games, and we didn't learn from it. Now we paid.
Sorry, just as a follow-up, but it's a veteran crew, right? It's a veteran crew. Do you feel there's some kind of issue that a veteran crew aren't able to, or consistently aren't able to execute in the third quarter? If you don't mind me asking.
No, I don't know. I think it's just lack of experience. I think that's the only reason. That's the only reason I can give. I don't know. There is no issue, like, because everybody's just focused. We want to win the game. Nobody come to the game and try to lose. But I think it's lack of experience. Sometimes we just too confident about our game. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not in the other players' head, so I cannot really say. But from my part, I think this is lack of experience.
Last question.
Elsa Roche, Jornal de Angola. Solo, regressa a Luanda depois de representar o Petro de Luanda na BAU. Qual foi o sentimento? E por outra, tem alguns amigos do Petro de Luanda que estão ao serviço da seleção nacional. Que mensagem deixa aos atletas?
Coming back to Angola for me, I'm really happy because Angola is like my second home. I play in Petro, and I know that the Angolan guys really love me, and I won here with Petro. So for me, it was a chance to come here and try to get the trophy, and I couldn't get it, but I feel the love when I was playing in Namibia and also in Luanda. So nothing I can say.
Thank you, Solo Diabate. As a basketball fan, we hope to see you back on the court, and all the best, Coach Oyo, for the future.
Thank you.
let's welcome the winning team, Mali. Mali advanced to the quarterfinal of the 2025 FIBA Men AfroBasket. Mali represented by coach Aladji Diko and player Mamadou Diarra. Coach, je vais poser la question en anglais et puis je vais la traduire. Depuis, on va dire 1972, peut-être que je me trompe, le Mali n'a pas atteint le niveau d'une demi-finale d'un AfroBasket. Quels sont vos sentiments? So the question is about Mali reaching the semi-final of an AfroBasket since 1972.
Bon, d'abord, merci encore une fois de me donner l'occasion de m'exprimer devant ce beau monde du sport.
Un peu plus fort.
Il dit d'abord merci de me donner l'opportunité de m'exprimer encore une fois.
Merci.
Ça ne peut être qu'un sentiment, en tout cas, de fierté, un sentiment de réconfort après tout le travail abattu. Je suis heureux pour les enfants, heureux pour le Mali tout entier et heureux pour moi également.
Merci beaucoup. Mamadou, on the court, when you were trailing by 15, what was the mindset at this time?
Well, first of all, I want to give thanks to the coaches, my teammates and everybody in our organization, the country as well. The mindset was, the same from the beginning. We wanted to win. 15 point, we want to fight, and then that's what we did.
En tout cas, félicitations au Mali. Dear colleagues, Mamadou speak English and coach speak French. Okay?
Question to the coach, Manya Shisa from FIBA.basketball. Coach, you coached under 18, under 19s at the FIBA World Cup finals and now you've led Mali, the senior team, to another historic run at the AfroBasket. What does this moment mean to you?
Tu as coaché les jeunes du Mali en U16, tu les as coachés aussi à la finale de la Coupe du Monde. Et là, aujourd'hui, tu es qualifié pour une demi-finale d'un AfroBasket. Alors, qu'est-ce que ça signifie pour toi en tant que coach?
C'est une grande chose, mais sans pourtant m'inventer. Je pense qu'il y a certes le travail, mais après le travail, il y a la chance. Effectivement, j'ai eu la chance de coacher la toute première équipe U16 du Mali. J'ai joué la première Coupe d'Afrique U16 au Mozambique en 2009, où j'ai joué la finale contre l'Égypte qui m'a battu 84-82. Et après, voilà, j'ai continué à travailler. J'ai été coach adjoint en 2017 lors de l'AfroBasket qui s'est tenu en Tunisie. Après, en 2018, j'ai pris les juniors du Mali, où j'ai remporté naturellement avec mon staff la Coupe d'Afrique 2018 I-18 à Bamako. Après, en 2019, en Grèce, on a été vice-champion du monde derrière les États-Unis avec un bon groupe. D'ailleurs, qui constitue essentiellement cette équipe. Nous avons 4 personnes de cette équipe de I-19 2017. Mais également, en 2020, nous avons été champions d'Afrique en Égypte. Après avoir été dernier de la poule, on a été quand même champion d'Afrique en Égypte. Et je pense que le travail qui est en train d'être fait aujourd'hui n'est que la suite logique des choses. Nous, sans être très obsédé, je suis dans ce qu'on appelle la construction d'une équipe pour le Mali. Et si dans la construction on parvient à faire des choses, on ne peut qu'apprécier et avancer.
Voilà. Well, it's a big achievement for us. We work hard. But sometimes you can work hard and don't be lucky. Sometimes you need a chance, and we had the chance to win today. As a coach, I was the coach of the first Mali under-16 final in Mozambique. We lost the final, but it was the beginning of something. We had big achievement with our young squad. from that final of World Cup under 19, we have 4 players in the current team, which means a kind of continuity on the work. We are building. We are still keep on building. We had some additions of players, but our philosophy as a Malian basketball, we are building from the grassroots to the high level. I don't want to have all the glory for myself because it's teamwork.
Mamadou, José Ramón Albate, CB from Spain. Congrats on the big win. It was told Mali wins because of physicality, because of their talent, also for power. But we see you today making threes, making your best game in the competition. How proud of you for making this game today to make a historical step for your country?
Well, first of all, thanks for your question. We know we've been working like this for a long time, and then for me personally, I give a big shout out to the coach for believing in me and trust me and put me in a core in this situation, telling me to shoot the ball no matter what. It's been a tough couple of games for me. I give a big shout out to my teammates as well. I knew I can shoot, but man, with the coach right here, you don't get hot in his core. You don't get warmed up in his core. If you don't do good, somebody else play. So I'm happy that today turned out me making shot. But big shout out to the coach here for being patient with me and then putting me on the court.
En tout cas, il te dit merci de lui avoir fait confiance, merci de croire en lui. Même quand il n'est pas bon, tu continues de le pousser. Donc voilà, bravo à toi.
Parce que je sais qu'il est bon.
Voilà. Yeah, Ayo. And last question will be for Cindy.
First of all, Coach, congratulations on the win. I hope. Apologies for being slightly negative, but the team conceded 22 turnovers, if I'm not too mistaken, and the team averaged 17 turnovers per game, or thus far this tournament. Going into the semi-final, is there a fear that could be something that could hamper your progress? And what do you believe needs to happen to curtail that level of turnovers?
Alors, aujourd'hui, vous avez perdu 22 ballons. En moyenne, le Mali perd 17 balles par match. Est-ce que, en tant que coach, tu penses que ça peut être un problème sur la suite? Et comment, justement, tu peux arriver à régler ce problème?
D'abord, je voudrais dire qu'on est dans la moyenne des pertes de balles qu'on n'a pas pu corriger aujourd'hui. Parce qu'on joue 40 minutes, on perd 17 balles. Si on joue 45 minutes et qu'on en perd 22, c'est juste le temps de plus. Mais franchement, c'est des choses qu'on aurait pu corriger. Sauf qu'il ne faut pas négliger l'adversaire en face. La Côte d'Ivoire, elle est quand même dernière finaliste de la FIBA passée. Et elle est première de la poule, donc contre un troisième. Alors, perdre des balles pour moi, c'est important. Mais le plus important, c'est de pouvoir gagner et par la grâce de Dieu, avec un mental de soldat, nous avons pu venir à bout de ces Ivoiriens qui n'ont vraiment pas démérité.
Yes, of course, we had a lot of turnover, but never forget that we play 5 minutes more. It was not 40 minutes, but 45 minutes. So this is less than our average in terms of turnover. And don't forget, we played a great team, which is Côte d'Ivoire. So we turned the ball over, but it was not for nothing. So now we are doing our best to try to adjust in terms of turnover. Cindy, last question. For Mamadou, please.
Question for Mamadou, Cindy Swa from Forbes. In the last quarter, going into the fourth quarter, you scored a big 3, and then opening up the fourth quarter, you scored a big 3 again. The coach was kind of pointing towards his head as if he was telling you guys to stay focused. What do you think were some of the key things that helped you guys stay together and play as a team in that last quarter and then in extra time?
Well, we had a long month of preparation. We play against a lot of teams, in our friendly games. and things like that. We saw situation like this before, against Cameroon, against Congo, and a couple other teams. We saw situation like this. So this wasn't new. So we knew that when we get on the court and play our game and stay focused. When like you say, the coach was saying, stay focused. So that means like don't go all over. Just be as a team. We've been here before, so let's just keep attacking them, keep taking shot, and then we got a lot of guys. Aliou Diarra, he's tremendous. In the rebound, we got Balo. We got a lot of guys that can rebound. So if I shoot the ball and I miss the ball, they're gonna clean up. So that brings me confident, and the coach is telling me to just let it go, let it fly. So that's all I did. And as a team, I think we did amazing on that.
En tout cas, merci et encore félicitations, coach Aladji Diko. Congratulations, Mamadou, and all the best for the semis.
Thank you so much.
Merci beaucoup.